Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to talk about Disneyland Paris Halloween 2024. The season has already kicked off and I really wanted to share with you guys what you can actually expect from Disneyland Paris when you're heading over there for Halloween in 2024. So let's grab some ears, put them on and dive into everything spooky this Halloween season in Disneyland Paris. So you have planned your Disneyland Paris trip for this year's Halloween celebration, but what can you actually expect in the Disneyland Paris park? I am going to talk you through a few of the most important topics. I have written them down on my phone, so I am going to tell you a little bit about the regular decorations that you can expect, some merchandise, some food, some pins, and just some standard things that you really want to know before you go to Disneyland Paris for Halloween. So let's kick it off with the Disneyland Paris Halloween decorations. And if you are wondering why I am sounding a little bit weird, it's because I have been feeling very poorly for the past 3 or maybe 4 weeks. So I have been coughing a lot, my throat and my nose are not that good, but I really wanted to film a video for you guys. So that's why I'm sounding very nasal, very croaky, and yeah, so just bear with me. I'm doing my best, but that is why I'm sounding a little bit different. But nonetheless, let's move on to the Disneyland Paris Halloween decorations. So first up, let's talk decorations. As soon as you walk into the Disneyland Paris main park, you will be greeted by a spectacular amount of Halloween decorations. Not only will you be greeted by some standard lanterns, fall leaves, pumpkins and all that kind of cozy Halloween vibes, but there are also a bunch of ghosts waiting for you to welcome you into the Disneyland Paris Halloween park. So Main Street is basically filled with pumpkins, ghosts, and these ghosts also create some cool photo ops, so definitely keep your eyes out for those. And yeah, so mostly ghost land in Main Street, USA. If you move down into the parks a little bit further and head into Frontierland, you will be greeted by more scarecrows, skeletons. They also have the Dia de los Muertos vibes, so a lot of colorful skeletons in Coco vibes. And Frontierland is definitely the place to go for Halloween in Disneyland Paris, but that is my opinion. I always think that Frontierland has the most Halloween-esque vibes going on, and you also have some cool photo ops over there. So you can definitely get that perfect Instagram Halloween shot in Frontierland and also with the ghosts on Main Street. Next up, let's talk entertainment in the Disneyland Paris park. Disneyland Paris goes big for Halloween and 2024 is no exception. So obviously we have the super popular Mickey's Halloween Celebration Parade. So the Mickey's Halloween Celebration Parade runs from the beginning of Main Street all the way to Central Plaza. And on Central Plaza they always do an amazing show, and after that they head back down through the same route in Main Street, USA, and they just end the scenes right there. Expect to see Mickey, the Haunted Manor, Chip 'n Dale. You can even spot some ghosts from Haunted Manor. There will be some fall aesthetic going on, like pumpkins, corn on the cob, like harvests, all that kind of vibes will be going on. And there will be a lot of characters out on Central Plaza for the big show. So don't miss out on that because it is one of my favorite shows ever. And the best spot for this parade is definitely in the middle of Central Plaza. And that is the big roundabout in front of the castle. So definitely pick your spot in the middle of that little roundabout because all the 4 stages will be filled with characters and dancers. So you don't want to miss out on that. Another cool thing about Halloween in Disneyland Paris is that there will be some villains out and about for some photo ops, but also for some autographs. And normally they would not be roaming around in the park, but I think you can see Jafar is always in the park, but Cruella will be there, Maleficent will be there, and I think they even added Mother Gothel for this year, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But yeah, there will definitely be some villains out, and they are mostly at the back of the castle. So you can definitely check on the Disneyland Paris app where you can do these meet and greets. And the normal characters will also be wearing some cute Halloween outfits. So it's definitely very fun to see what they are wearing. And another cool thing that you do not want to miss is over at the Haunted Mansion. You can actually meet Jack and Sally from A Nightmare Before Christmas. So that is also a very cool photo op or a autograph op if you love that movie. So definitely check out some villains in the park. And we all know that the Electrical Sky Parade is an amazing pre-nighttime show that you do not want to miss out on, because it is so amazing to see all these drones create the most amazing magical things. But for Disneyland Paris Halloween 2024, they even made it its own Halloween Electrical Sky Parade. So they have added some spookiness, some villains, some like more Halloween vibes. I have not seen it yet, but we are heading over to Disneyland Paris parks pretty soon for some Halloween celebrations. So if you do not want to miss out on those vlogs, definitely consider subscribing, because the vlogs of Halloween will be coming and I will film like everything that I can, and I will also make sure to film the new edition of the Electrical Sky Parade in Halloween style. So I am super excited to find out what they actually created for that, but nonetheless it's going to be amazing, because the normal Electrical Sky Parade is like mind-blowing. So I am super excited to go see that show. Of course, no Disneyland Paris trip is complete without picking up some Disneyland Paris Halloween merch. And obviously this year the stores are packed with some Halloween goodies. I already got some sneak peeks of the vibe that they are going for this year, and I'm not really sure if it is my vibe, but there is so much to choose from. There are some new clothing items in Halloween vibes, but you can also pick up some new plushies, like candy canes. There is so much to choose from, and I am 100% sure that there is something for everybody. So I'm sure that I am also going to find something that I like. But you can also get your hands on some Halloween decorations for your own home, like some cute little lanterns or a nice little wreath for your door, mugs. There is so much to choose from. And there is definitely a lot of opportunity to spend your money. So right here I'm just showing you some examples of what you can get in the park. But there is so much to choose from, and obviously they also still have the normal merchandise, and the Christmas merch is also making its way into the Disneyland Paris parks. So if you're not into all the Halloween merch, if it is not really your vibe, then don't worry, because there is so much more to choose from. But in this Halloween collections you can think t-shirts, spirit jerseys, normal zip-ups, hoodies. There are some new Halloween ears. Like right now I am wearing the Coco ones from previous years. Not really sure if this is even a Halloween edition or if it's just Coco related. And this is a spirit jersey that was for the 30th anniversary, correct me if I'm wrong, but with the orange dots on it and the purple vibes. It also makes for a good Halloween spirit jersey. And I believe they also do a villain's spirit jersey, so I'm definitely going to keep my eye out for that one, because that's pretty cool. But yeah, a lot of t-shirts. You can get some costumes for your kids. There is so much to choose from, and you can definitely spend your money on the Halloween merch. Now on to the yummiest part of Disneyland Paris Halloween celebration. I'm talking snacks. Normally the snacks are like chef's kiss at the Disneyland Paris parks, but for Halloween they have made some cool new snacks and menus that really fit the Halloween theme. I don't know 100% what is going on in the park snack wise, but I have seen some spoilers. I'm going to insert them right here. But yeah, I've been going to Disneyland Paris for so many years that I can predict a little bit what they are going to do. So expect to have some delicious and scary cupcakes, cookies, Rice Krispie treats, even a shake at Victoria's, I think, and just regular little bits and bobs that you can get throughout the park and snack on. They also do some very cool popcorn buckets. Like, Disneyland Paris is not big on the popcorn buckets yet, but they are getting there. So for Halloween they have made these amazing mummified Mickey Halloween buckets. So that is a very cool snack and souvenir made into one. But yeah, as I mentioned before, you probably can get some cupcakes, some cookies, lollipops, ice creams, shakes, and in some restaurants you can get some completely black burgers, maybe even some other menus that are specially created for Halloween. But you can definitely get your snack on in the parks. I've also seen some cool churros with a Dia de los Muertos skeleton, like one that looks a little bit like mine right here on it. So they have really decked out the snacks and the food for Halloween. So if you would like to see a taste test on some Halloween candy or Halloween snacks, let me know in the comments down below, because I will definitely make a little section of that in the vlog. But yeah, we can definitely get our snack on in Disneyland Paris. And finally, let's talk about pins. Obviously, Disneyland Paris made some cool new Halloween vibed pins, and they have been in the Disneyland Paris parks, I believe, from late September, because they always start very early with the Halloween pins. So you can get some pumpkins. There are also some villain pins. And yeah, there's just a lot of cool stuff to choose from for this Halloween season. And the majority of these pins dropped in September. In October you can also expect some spooky vibed pins, but they are not going to be as much in the pumpkin vibe in comparison to the September pins. But there are definitely going to be some villains, some Hollywood Tower Hotel, and still like the kind of spooky vibes. But when I'm looking at them, I prefer the September pins over the October pins. Yeah, I think they wanted to have all the Halloween pins in the parks already before the grand opening of the Halloween season started. But I'm not really sure why they are not pulling through in October, because yeah, I can see there are some villains there in October, but it's not like the spooky Halloween season that I would expect. But nonetheless, there are going to be a lot of pins for you to choose from. And obviously the normal pins are also still available, but you can also keep your eye out for some cool ones that are more in the Halloween vibes. And a pro tip: keep your eye out for cast members that are wearing some lanyards, because you can actually pin trade with these cast members. And I believe that every once in a while they also have a pin board in some stores. Like Disney World and Disneyland in America are so big on pin trading and pin boards, but in Disneyland Paris it's making a very slow entry right now. They are a bit behind on the pin trading and the pin boards, but it is coming. So a pro tip from me: keep your eye out for pin boards and lanyards on cast members, because pin trading is coming to Disneyland Paris. And that are all the basics that you need to know for Disneyland Paris Halloween 2024. And the main things that you can expect when you are heading over there in this season. So obviously I am going to Disneyland Paris very soon. So if you want to see the Halloween vibe in full action, definitely consider subscribing because you will see the vlogs coming very soon. And if you have any more questions about Disneyland Paris or like the Halloween celebration in particular, definitely let me know in the comments down below because I know a bunch of this stuff, so I am willing to share my knowledge with you guys if you need any information or if you have any questions. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me and you would also be helping me and this channel out a lot. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already and click the little notification bell so you will be updated on all the new videos and vlogs I post on this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!